Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not.
That's a spark of light!
That's right! Smack that!
You don't have to...
There's out of date again. He must have... Regardless of who you choose, the Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of date says... Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be? It's a bridge. Just get over it. That's the Myriad tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know. It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Says just because you've made time to meet the Sifu doesn't mean he has time for you. But you're welcome to give it a try.
Sibi? Lapanen aginkan man. Geraten na falo hutut mustugai la wute.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. The wall that separates them from the other side? The wasteland you came from? He guesses the time spent there just left a blank space in your memory, as empty and barren as the wasteland itself. There's something about your spirit that's... The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the Your Muma invented Wung Fu. Originally, it consisted of unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and check. Myriad wants unity between the tribe. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribe. He was hoping you'd join them. You understand that there's no harm in doing good to others. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side. Their kin have run out of... He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Once you... Seeing you brings back his... He remembers your kind and unselfish soul, and Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong, and... Let's see. This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone. Swifter than ever. Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred. You're not dead yet. It's starting to add up. Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer. Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. He understands Wang Fu is hard. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. Why? He says, that wasn't too bad, was it? At least you learned that you'll drown if you don't swim. But you need practice. Judging by your Muma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. She's not unhappy with your progress, but you should know. She'll see you at the village square. She'll be waiting for you. Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He thinks you're truly... You should look for things that are He wonders what usefulness you found. He says he can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you... That's the spirit. He'd love to teach you to... You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He's looking forward. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away. Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone. She won't live forever, you know that. You've always followed your own path. They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. He's not scared of anything. At least, there's no way they'll let you. He wants to know who you think you are. He says you're right. Nobody can... She asks if you're hurt. What happened? She says it's nice of you to consider them, but they have weapon training at sunrise tomorrow, so they'll need all the rest. The most important thing, it's time to focus. Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best.
Wow.
He asks if you could help him, too, before you leave for training. He'll talk to her, sure, but you know she wants you to accept responsibility. He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for... He's curious to see what you found. He says whatever it is. He says... The style might be too edgy.
Tidlo.
You should take it.
Waksandona nena.
He's
Andro?
Your Muma says it's about time you got here.
Masammal.
Says being on time.
Andro?
She says she is eager to get...
Tropalo.
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
Tropalo.
Thanks.
Katja toppo la kudo.
Catchy.
Kala.
Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing.
Tukonda.
A piece of scrap.
Pen nampusa.
It's called an automaton, and it's...
Minä lagi mamuru.
Says it's not a record.
Minä lagi mamuru.
Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
Inadab sunka?
Everything ends. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Luca Lupin from setting the world on fire.
Aria Gendrana Mala.
Whatever happens, need to know she loves you. And here it comes. The... You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow. Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on. Flexity Flex. The tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk's on the loose. They've received news a Ronin had strengthened their... A group of myriad crusaders all... You should hurry there and help them best the outpost. Not really. It's west... An emergency box from the old days. Wow, bet that nut makes a tight fist. Toxanol was something called a corporate juggernaut, and our world still bears the marks of the massive ecological catastrophes they inflicted upon the land. The apocalypse they caused was the end of days for their world. But for us, it was simply a beginning. Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it? Good to know the trees aren't dying. Yet. You found the whereabouts, the deepest, darkest forest in the land. Sometimes hard to see for all the trees. That's a Jackney tribe outpost. Your foe stands before you. much left of that one. Clonkety clonk. Mercadorpa's outpost, a Jagni tribe stronghold.
Libuma, Limana.
Says it's time to set the outpost free, inflict as little damage.
Uitatut.
Clarifies that rigging the... Here's the first line of defense. That's a bomb lock. That hit the spot, wrecked it. Twirly wheel works that drain pipe. Spin the twirly wheel and open that drain. Didn't line them up just right. Spin the twirly wheel and open that drain. Everything's clocking together. Could be this key. Keep going. That cage is holding a helper. They never lost hope you'd come, but weren't sure if they'd last long enough to see it. Won't hesitate to carve out... A sharpshooter. The scaffolding looks unstable. Here's the second line of defense. Better stay clear of the red ray. Red means danger. Timber. Bet a big bump will bring it down. Switched off the light. A barrel shoot. Smack it to get a barrel out of it. Then hit it toward the gate and blast it. That looks splendid. Shoot it and watch it blow. Not too close, though. It's complicated. Give it another try. You're in. Almost there. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. Says you did a great job capturing the outpost.
Karamotti.
Figures the honor belong. Out of Date says he's doing his best to keep up, but from what he can tell, it seems you're making progress with the tribe He had a feeling you'd get along with the Myriad tribe, but it remains to be seen what the future holds for your alliance. You seem to share the same values as them. But Out of Date emphasizes that solving the tribe conflict won't matter. That doesn't sound good. Out of Date's forebodings are justified. The jumbo puff needs to be taken care of. He says the time has come to confront the... Gizmo is working on making his Mekton strong enough to endure the oxygen-deprived dead zone all the way out to the World Eater. You should get over there and see what you can do to help. Feel that sunshine. Let's see. That's a gnote. Easy prey for Loopa Lupin. For everyone else, they're a perfect mount and easily tamed if they are kept fed. Doesn't riding a beast like this feel good? It's the chug yard. The board mainly has posts from those that used to work at the chug yard back in the days gone. They don't make much sense these days. Not much more to say. The Toxanol Corporation used to run You're on the right track. Tribes always scavenging for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But they should have stuck to looting instead of playing around with sprockets. Bomper Bonkers busy ram-banging the door. This is your chance. You're low on health. Ride like the wind. Tribes always scavenging for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But they should have stuck to looting instead of playing around with sprockets. Bomper Bonkers busy ram-banging the door. This is your chance. Punch the ticket. You're bruised. This thing has a mind of its own. Tribes always scavenging for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But they should have stuck to food instead of playing around with sprockets. Bomber Bonkers busy ram-banging the door. This is your chance. Steel punch. Scorcher. Pound 'em down. You're in pain. The world is full of secrets waiting to be uncovered. Yes, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth. Wow, you really took that all the way down to the end, in flames. It's a wonder some of these up and downs still work. Guess they built machines better in the past. The spent nuclear fuel that Toxanol dumped in the surf had detrimental effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the ground. I need to brush up on... Oh, and he says he knows you. Gizmo remembers you as a nice kidling, and... But Gizmo says how you experience a memory can be different. You know the story, but sometimes the truth it brings. He hopes you remember that one time he taught you to upcycle, and hopes you've had some use for it. He understands history made Lupa Lupin a big part of your past, your present, and soon. You still believe it. He says you should know that what's meant to be will always find a way. Gizmo encourages that. You should forgive, but never forget. It'll provide...
Fan that flame!
Wait, no! Bright light blinds! It's dangerous.
I've got all the cold sick burns you need, Dark.
Oh, do you have to insult me over this?
I don't have to, but I want to.
Why, not dark.
Hard to believe the world is actually going to survive. Just seemed impossible till now. Grateful to you for coming back and wonders if you liked working with the Myriad. They always seem so centered and so seeking. But that's not important. Gizmo says it's He can't leave the Underyard as he has no protection against the vacuum in the dead zone. So you need to salvage scrap to upcycle the Mekton, starting with the old crate outside. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the Mekton strong enough to fight the Jumbo Puff. There are more crates from before the apocalypse left out in the wild. Easy to find if you keep an eye out. You should be able to gather enough scrap to upgrade the Mekton from them. Never know what's hiding out in the dark. There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half... That's the leftover you're looking for. Gulp in some air. Easy does it. Finding some thick air might be wise soon. Stay deady steady. Sob about the thin air later.